This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, double check you're still subscribed to the channel, double check your notifications are on, and if you hit that like button, double check it's working properly, because you guys know these bad actors are working overtime suppressing the channel, suppressing the videos, because they don't want more people becoming aware of all the fraud and corruption in the United States stock market. Guys, listen, I did a video a few days ago where I told you guys that a lot of XRP is not going to be available on the platforms, on the exchanges, because they're going to be tied up in the XRP Spot ETFs. And a lot of people leaving all kind of comments telling me nonsense. Let me tell you guys something. These institutions, even the bad actors, if they apply for XRP Spot ETFs and they're approved, and based on everything I'm seeing, everybody who applies for one is going to get one. Okay? So that's going to be billions of XRP that's not in the open market. Billions, probably, maybe trillions, who knows? That's not going to be in the open market. Okay? So if all that XRP is tied up in the XRP Spot ETFs, how much XRP is going to be available on the open market? Hardly any. Hardly any. And then you're going to have banks and institutions hoarding XRP and keeping it in-house. Okay? You're going to have banks and institutions hoarding XRP and keeping it in-house on top of the ones that are required to have it for the XRP Spot ETFs. So what is that going to do? That's going to leave a limited supply of XRP on the open market available to trade. And as long as there's no shenanigans going on, and based on my 5-year history with these criminals, they probably going to figure out some way to create counterfeit XRP and push it into the market. But if the blockchain is public and everybody can see exactly what the available supply is, if we can see exactly what the available supply is, and they can't engage in shenanigans like they do with the naked shorting and the FTDs and all the other nonsense that they do in the stock market, XRP price is going to start to run. Okay? XRP price, in my opinion, is going to start to run. And I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell XRP. You need to do your own DD and come to your own conclusions. But pretty soon, I say if we make it out of December and we go into January, February of 2026, the supply of XRP on the open market is going to be dwindling month after month after month. As more XRP Spot ETFs are approved, as more banks and institutions start hoarding XRP and keep them in cold wallets, the amount of XRP available on the open market to trade is going to go down, and that's going to send the price of XRP going up. Bottom line is this, guys. XRP, in my opinion, is a game changer. It's going to make a lot of everyday retail investors millionaires, and it's going to change the whole financial landscape. I know I be saying XRP is the future. Right now, XRP is the present and the future. They're all loaded up all around the globe. They don't want us to know they're loading up, but they're all loading up, and they don't want retail investors into play because they don't want us financially independent, because that means they lose control over us. Okay? They lose control over us if we're financially independent. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think there's going to be a dwindling supply of XRP once the XRP Spot ETFs are approved and banks and institutions start hoarding XRP for their own personal use? Anyway, have a great day. God bless. I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.